It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
So it's away we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Nico Williams has been emerging and a very good player to watch as he's growing his game, Peter. I've been hugely impressed with his confidence, with his energy, with his dynamism, with his spirit, with his willingness and enthusiasm. And all those qualities are the perfect mix in him going on to have a great career.
Now I'm in front. Ferran Torres! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Pedri. Laid back in. De Jong shifted upfield. He can get that clear. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. And it's Balde. Laporte clears it away. Pedri. Koundé. Ruiz de Galarreta. Aim forwards. Now it's Lopez. Yamal. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Moved on forwards. Laporte gently done. Eric Garcia makes the interception. Pedri. Yamal. Pedri. Vermin. Pedri. Koundé. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. A chance to play it in. Yamal, and that's aimed into the middle. Leque is there, and he can get that clear. Up towards the front line. Oh, Red, nice interception. Koundé. Pedri. Yamal. And it's Lopez. Ferran Torres. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Berenguer. The referee's awarded a free kick. Now it's Berenguer, and it's Leque. Jaureguiza. And here's Nico Williams. Now then, the ball's come loose. Ruiz de Galarreta. Out to the right. Leque. Oh, it's played into the area. Danger averted for now. Ruiz de Galarreta. Jaureguiza. And that has been cleared. Ferran Torres. Fermin. Koundé. Kubasi. Out to the left it goes. Valde. De Jong. Ferran Torres. Fermin. And here's Ferran Torres. And it's played forward. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Header comes in! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Yuri forwards and with intent. De Jong. Yamal. Ruiz de Galarreta. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Leque. And here's Berenguer. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Yamal. And here's Ferran Torres. Yamal. He's in a great position here. Ferran Torres! Leque.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Yamal. And here's Ferran Torres. Yuri. Oh, this looks sharp. Balde. Barcelona are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Pedri. Here's Ferran Torres. Lovely ball, and it's Rashford! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. And it's Leque. This one, sunset! De Jong. Yamal. Fermin. De Jong. Balde. And he cuts out the supply. Danny Vivian goes forward. Koundé moved on forwards. Sunset. Leque. Oh, well measured. He's on it. Can he get away? Berenguer gets his head on it! Now that has hit a defender. Koundé gets good distance on it. It's He's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, he's played it in low. Pedri. Quarter of an hour played. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Fermin. Now it's Rashford. And he welcomes it in. Lopez. Laporte did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Jaureguisa. Yuri shifted upfield. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Balde. Fermin. And here's Ferran Torres. Over to the left. Balde played with finesse. And they've got rid. And it's played forward. Guruceta is onto it in a flash. Nico Williams. Sunset. Great defending, strong and determined. Rashford. Fermin. Balde. And it's Rashford. Ferran, big chance! Leque forwards and with intent. Nico Williams. Guruceta. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Fermin. Pedri. Ferran Torres. Can he latch on to this? And it's hoisted clear. Berenguer aim forwards. Koundé. Fermin played out towards the right wing. And here's Yamal. And the finish!
Barcelona, well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Balde. And it's Lopez. Nicely intercepted. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Eric Garcia gets across to intercept that. Pedri. De Jong. Yamal. Yeah, he's fouled him there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Nico Williams. Nico Williams, gently done. Well-timed, excellent interception. Ferran Torres. Rashford. Balde. Lovely feet. Yamal. Ferran Torres! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, how about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish, imperfection. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Rashford. Eric Garcia. That's an inviting looking ball, that. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's Lopez. Balde. Fermin. Oh, good ball!
Ferran Torres really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Leque. Berenguer. Berenguer carries the ball down the right. That has found him in acres of space. Al Kubasi getting this one clear. That's been won straight back. Nice control. Ruiz de Galarreta. Oh, good spread. Jaureguisa. That is good strength. Strong running down that left flank. Yuri flings it across. Pedri. Eric Garcia. De Jong. And it's played forward. And that could set him on his way. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Ferran Torres clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
And here's Guruceta. That's a fabulous ball. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. They get a throw in. De Jong. De Jong. Half an hour played now. And here's Rashford. And it's Balde. De Jong. Koundé. Pedri. Koundé. De Jong. And here's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres! And that certainly packed a punch. Ruiz de Galarreta forwards and with intent. Eric Garcia. Balde shifted upfield. And a chance! That was mighty close. Yamal. Barcelona can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Pedri. Koundé. De Jong. Fermin. And here's Ferran Torres. And here's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres!
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Pedri. Yamal. And here's Ferran Torres! It's off target and by quite a way. Now it's Berenguer, and it's Leque. Here's Sunset. He's in. Williams! Really well manoeuvred. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Ferran Torres. Eric Garcia. Moved on forwards. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Koundé. Yamal. Foot in. Nico Williams did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Aim forwards. Guruceta looking to get on the end of this. Deftly away. And here's Nico Williams. And that has been clubbed away. Danny Vivian, good-looking ball.
Guruceta really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Yuri cuts out the pass. And that's put paid to a promising move. Clipped into space. Koundé. Yamal. Koundé. Yamal. Pedri. Balde. Eric Garcia. Eric Garcia forwards and with intent. Berenguer gently done. Kubasi. Fermin. Balde. Balde charging forward down. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Laporte with the clearance. Lovely, shapes to shoot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And it's Lopez. Decent chance! And it's played forward. Guruceta looks to get on the end of this. Rashford. Balde. Rashford. Muscular approach does pay off here. That's really well manoeuvred. Now that's well seen too. Balde. And here's Rashford. Rashford laid out to the left flank. Danny Vivian is there and he can get that clear. That's a look and place it forward. And it's Lopez. Laporte, nicely aimed pass. Pau Kubasi gets over and intercepts. Pedri. De Jong. Pedri. Fermin. Yamal. Reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Yamal. Guruceta. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Moved on forwards. That has been cut short. That's a cute ball. Oh, easy pickings there. Koundé. Yamal. De Jong. Fermin. Rashford. And it's Lopez. Rashford. That's good play. Fermin. De Jong. Pedri. Tries to dink it through. It'll be a throw-in. Fermin. Pedri. It's Rashford! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. And we are up to the break.
Barcelona ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Barcelona clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Balde. And it's De Jong. Rashford. Lopez. De Jong. Yamal. Real chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class. Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
He's in plenty of space here. Leque's cross. That's an excellent interception. Eric Garcia. Kubasi. Koundé. Yamal. Koundé. Yamal. Nico Williams. Berenguer. Leque. Berenguer. De Jong. No, again there's no way through. Fermi. Pedri. Yamal. And he goes cross-field, and it's Rashford. Rashford done delicately. It's a quick ball upfield. Rashford. Balde. De Jong. Balde. And here's Rashford. And here's Rashford. De Jong. Played into the middle.
Well, he had to bide his time a bit there, Peter. Needed more targets to aim at in the box.
Guruceta is onto it in a flash. Eric Garcia. Cleared without complication. Laporte. Berenguer. Danny Vivian. Quality ball. Played out to the right. Rashford. Ferran Torres. Fermi. Rashford. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Laporte shifted upfield. Yamal. Pedri. Yamal. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Balde, it's an imaginative pass. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's played forward. Eric Garcia. Kubasi. Pedri. Koundé. Played towards the other side. Fermi. Balde. Koundé. And it's Lopez. That's a lovely, neat pass. De Jong. Nice looking ball. Oh, played through for the wide man. Ferran Torres being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Ruiz de Galarreta. Danny Vivian, that's a sharp pass.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Succumbs to the pressure. De Jong.
Are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Oh, that's nice. Plenty waiting in the middle. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Laporte. Moved on forwards. Guruzeta, now he's off and running.
Guruzeta really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
De Jong has created one goal already. Picks it up out wide. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Leque clears it away. That's very neat. Koundé. Oh, what a ball! Chance to shoot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Berenguer. And here's Berenguer. Berenguer! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Berenguer actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Ball is over the line. Now it's Sunset. And he's there to clear it. And it's Hauregizar. Hauregizar spread out to the left. And here's Nico Williams. Pedri does really well to win the ball there. Pedri defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. De Jong. Rashford. Bernie. Yamal, delicate ball, and it needs to be. There are a few waiting for it. Rashford. And here's Lopez. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there.
Chance!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
And it's Lopez. Balde. Balde tries a cross, and it's kept out by a stubborn defence. And reclaimed it in a trice. Pedri. Barcelona are leading here through the only goal of the game, scored early in the second half. And the score is 1-0. Ruiz de Galarreta aim forwards. Leque. Danny Vivian. Oh, there's a probing ball. And here's Guruzeta. Berenguer. Nico Williams. Ruiz de Galarreta. Fermin wins the duel this time. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Berenguer, and it's lofted through here. The referee has given a corner. And that has been cleared. And it's Sunset. Sunset.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
De Jong. Always onto this. Ferran Torres.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Berenguer. That's a nicely shaped ball. Guruzeta. He has found the way through. Guruzeta's cross. Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. De Jong gets it away. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Climbs up big! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
That's really well manoeuvred. Fermin. Pedri looks to the other side. Guruzeta looks to get on the end of this. Eric Garcia. Rashford. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And here's Iñaki Williams. Fermin. Eric Garcia. Out to the left it goes. Out for a throw. Sunset calmly anticipates. Sunset has got himself a free kick. Laporte cuts it out. Ruiz de Galarreta forwards and with intent. Fermin. Rashford. Eric Garcia. Rashford chasing after it. Koundé, gently done. Yamal. Pedri. Eric Garcia, forwards and with intent. Danny Vivian, moved on forwards. Ruiz de Galarreta, and it's played forward. And he's there to clear it. Now it's Ferran Torres. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. De Jong. Eric Garcia shifted upfield. Yamal looking to add to his goal. Nico Williams. Yuri, aim forwards. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. That's really well manoeuvred. That's been slipped through. Danny Vivian gets it clear. It's a throw-in. Sunset. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Calmly anticipates. Kubasi. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Rashford. Now it's Ferran Torres. Thinks about the shot. Moved on forwards. And here's Ferran Torres. And it's Balde. De Jong. And here's Rashford. Sunset. Now it's Guruzeta. Jauregui. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. He's got away. Balde did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Yamal. Fermin. And here's Ferran Torres. Rashford.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And it's Lopez. And here's Ferran Torres. Pedri.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And here's Ferran Torres. For a throw-in. Koundé. De Jong.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Koundé. Now, what about a counter-attack? Iñaki Williams. He is just caressing the ball. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Oh, smashing header! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Kubasi aimed forwards. That is a great pick out. Balde have it back and can go again. And here's Rashford, and it's Balde. Cross goes in there. It's a mighty effort. He's done very well to get to that.
Ferran Torres is offering a wry smile there.
Pedri with the short one. Balde, now here's the delivery. Cleared away. That's a dangerous ball. Luis de Galarreta shifted upfield, and they can counter here. And here's Iñaki Williams. Tries a measured ball. And he's heaved it away. Played into space out wide. Yuri picks it up now. Up he goes! Couldn't quite control it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
And it's played forward. Yamal looks to get on the end of this. Luis de Galarreta. That's been drilled forward.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Ferran Torres. He came in hard, very hard.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
De Jong. Iñaki Williams wins the duel this time. Leque. Iñaki Williams looking to run onto it. He is through here! And that has been cleared. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Pedri. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Ferran Torres. He's too strong. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And here's Ferran Torres. Koundé. Now it's Ferran Torres. Tries to get it clear.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Short changes him with that pass. Danny Vivian, gently done. Nico Williams. And he's there to get it away. And claimed it back swiftly. 5 minutes left on the clock. Barcelona close now to seeing this one through to the end.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Kubasi. Pedri. Out to the right. Yamal. Now he's off and running. That has been cut short. Urzeta. And it's Beshish. Nico Williams. It is now or never. Time is against them.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Eric Garcia. Eric Garcia played up towards the front line. Laporte. Driven forward. Sunset played out towards the right wing. Tries a deft little ball. Koundé gets it away. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
I think this is going to add an entirely different dimension to their attack now. They've got the physical presence, they've got a real aerial threat, and
Can he finish? Split-second reaction.
Nico Williams clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Gets it away. Here it is, crossed in. Williams! Oh, another save.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
That has been knocked clear.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Yamal. Yuri gets a foot in here. Yamal. Rashford. Fermin. Oh, good take in a good area. Koundé. 2 minutes to be added on. And here's Yamal. Can he deliver? And it's hoisted clear. And it's Pedri. Koundé. Pedri. Koundé. Pedri. Fermin. Yamal. Rashford. And the ball is out of play. Kubasi. Yamal. Ferran Torres. And that is that. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning.
Yeah, it was a fairly stern test with very little between two teams that scrapped for everything.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.